Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Entertainment Austin starts right now.
One of my favorite things to do in Austin is to check out all the local art. Let's go inside Big Ass Canvas and see what they have. So we're inside Big Ass Canvas with Travis Hughes. Travis, tell us why you started Big Ass Canvas.
Big Ass Canvas is a conduit between Austin appreciators of art and Austin makers of art. So we make artists money and we get artists exposure.
And how is Big Ass Canvas doing things differently than other galleries in Austin?
Namely, number one, we're 100% local, so we're all ATX. So this is the hometown crew. This is where they live right here.
And I'm noticing you have glitter art, you have a swing, you have this Frosty the Snowman looking thing.
We keep it comfy around here. We keep it comfy. This is not a, we don't want to be a traditional gallery. This is not a stuffy sort of place. It's more of an inviting cornucopia of colors and stimulating objects.
Well, check out the segment of the Victory Polo match. Hey y'all, I'm on top of Tumbleweed here with the 2015 Victory Polo match. Hey y'all, I'm with Greg Ball. Greg, tell us what the heck you do here.
Well, we are actually trying to take polo and take it to not only to Austin, but general public and say, hey, this is an amazing sport. It's not a sport of kings. There aren't kings around anymore in the United States of America. This is UT versus A&M. We're on a field. There's no electricity. There's no water. These horses, every 99 hours that you spend on a horse playing polo, you typically will be in a hospital. That's the statistic. Unfortunately, people die every year playing polo. You're talking about animals that move at massive speeds, over 1,000 pounds. And these young professionals, but student athletes, by the way, many of whom are female, most of them are female, are to be beyond respect. And the horses themselves are athletes. So I try to take polo, taking that a step back and say, look, just like Austin, it's about enjoying life. You know, we can get dressed up, but we're here to have fun. And respect the sport, respect the players, respect the concept of a big, beautiful open field and the outdoors. And we have over 1,000 people show up for one of our first events, the first event in Austin. So polo in Austin, I think, is here for a long time to come.
And I'm digging your style, by the way. You are all about comfort, but you're really embodying the spirit of this game, right?
I grew up the son of a poor lemon farmer. That's not entirely true, but it basically is. And I grew up my first pair of shoes when I was 13. I used to walk through the snow for 10 miles. That's not true either. But I did grow up on a farm where we really didn't wear shoes a lot. And we had a ton of fun, and it's all about the earth and connecting to the earth, and that's why I'm not wearing shoes today.
Well, what's your what would you like people's takeaway to be from today's match?
First, I hope they got to touch the horse. I hope they got to see how sweaty those horses are and how athletic those horses are. I would love for them to actually watch the match and realize that horse is there's something called a pony kick. The horses actually get involved in the match. I hope that they look at the student athletes and realize, oh my God, these are 18 to 22-year-old females that ride like the wind and are kicking ass and are very impressive athletes. So you have two athletes, the animal and the student and the player, in a sport where if you go in the wrong direction, it can be extremely dangerous. And that's why that's when they talk about the sport of kings, or it's a gentleman's sport. There's a line of play, and it needs to be respected, because otherwise it can become very dangerous very quickly.
Well, I think it's going to be a great day. I feel like it's such a great turnout. You have great sponsors here that speaks a lot to the event, and I think it's going to be a great rest of the day, right?
Good having you here. And we got to get you to take your shoes off, and I'm going to wear
your hat. You're going to be wearing my hat.
Okay?
Awesome. Thanks so much, Greg.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What can you do in 31 days? How about moving to your own home? Buffington Homes has over 60 new homes ready to move into in as little as 31 days. Choose from 1 stories, 2 stories, large or small, north or south. Buffington Homes builds in the most desired communities in the Austin area, so you're sure to find one that fits your needs. Whether giving you more space for your kids or your favorite collection, having a place to barbecue outdoors or plant a garden, Buffington Homes has a solution. Find your move-in ready home today at mybuffington.com.
Okay, so we are in front of this glitter creation. Whose piece is this?
This is the Glitter Queen, aka Suzola.
Suzola.
That's probably the best art name there ever was.
I think so. I can't imagine. I don't even know how she would start this. Tell me a little bit about the process.
Well, first of all, she's a freak. So,
in the best of ways.
In the best of ways, she paints with glue, and then the glitter gets sprinkled on after. So each color's a new layer, and it takes forever.
How long did she say something like this? Because this is a big piece.
This is a beast. This is like a 2-month project.
Well, she has other pieces to a smaller. I feel like I've seen some of her work in much.
This is large. This is a collage. This is sort of her newest evolution of glitter, and I'm in love with it. But she has a lot of more like single concept, pop icon, kind of vintage advertising style pieces as well.
And she's also local to
From Austin, Texas.
Interesting.
I'm
and
happy to have her.
How long has she been showing in Big Ass Canvas?
For a year and a half. She's one of my people. She's been here since the early days.
Awesome. Well, check out this segment of the Food and Wine Festival here in Austin. All right, y'all, I'm with Andrew Weishart. Andrew, tell us a little bit about what you do.
I am a partner in 2 restaurants here in town, one being Gardner, which is at East 6th and Chacon, and one is Contigo Austin, which is at 38th and Airport.
Now, I was told that these restaurants are completely different from one another. Tell us a little bit about their style.
Contigo at 38th and Airport is mostly outdoor. It's very casual. Bring your family, bring your dog, have a beer, have a sausage. We have a really good burger. Gardner it's a little more intimate, kind of the dressed up big brother of Contigo. It's all inside, except for a small patio. And it's just a little more intimate dining experience.
Tell us a little bit about your taco entry for today. It's a charred beef taco.
Charred beef taco, yes. So it's a very simple taco. We wanted to put out a lot of tacos this evening, and one of my favorite tacos is steak and eggs, or beef and eggs. So today we're doing a charred beef taco, almost black and blue, diced up to where you've got a little bit of raw and a little bit of charred, with a very soft scrambled egg, scrambled to a sauce consistency with fermented green garlic and cabbage, so green garlic kimchi.
I'm definitely going to try this. You already intrigued me. Getting a little flustered. Oh my, those baby blues. I don't know how serious I can take you in this interview.
Oh, you're doing.
Okay, Jonathan Waxman, sir, this is not your first time in Austin.
It is not my first time in Austin at all.
Tell us about this taco that you have created for today.
Well, when I get home from work and it's late at night, I don't want to eat a lot of like a pork chop or a hamburger, so I have vegetarian tacos. So this is kind of what I eat when I come home with a twist. You know, I was in Mexico City last year doing research on tacos, so I just opened my own taqueria called Bajo Sexto in Nashville, in the Country Music Hall of Fame. And the big market in Mexico City has this whole area of just cactus vendors. I mean, it was like a mile long, and I was so fascinated by that, so I decided to do a cactus mushroom taco with romesco sauce.
What would you say is the flavors are? Because I have no idea.
So cactus is interesting. If you just cut it, it's kind of slimy.
Okay.
So what you have to do is you have to cook it in a little bit of olive oil. It's still slimy, and then you grill it. And when it grills, it turns into this wonderful kind of texturous thing with lots
Earthy,
of.
would you say?
No, not earthy. It's almost chewy, almost like an artichoke-like chewiness, but it's almost acidic in quality. It's really amazing, and supposedly it's really good for you.
So would you say you kind of want to take over, because Austin's kind of known for their tacos?
Right.
You want to lead with those bragging rights?
No, you know, I'm not the most competitive person on the planet. I just want to represent myself well.
Do not pay another energy bill before calling 1-800-SOLAR-USA. You must call today, 1-800-SOLAR-USA, 1-800-SOLAR-USA. Don't pay for your energy, have the energy company pay you. Call 1-800-SOLAR-USA.
All right, so this piece, tell me a little bit about the inspiration. Well, let's start with whose piece is this?
This piece is called Sue, and it's by Raul de Laura. He's going to be my fruit superstar. He's a conceptual artist. He just tries to get as far out as possible.
And what are some of these materials that he's using here?
This piece right here, in which I can see your beautiful face in, is blown glass. So it's got like a mirror finish. But it's all about textures. It's all about textures and sheen. So there's like tin and wood, and this is like exotic zebra wood. So there's a lot going on. But it's sort of like a real aggressive yet playful kind of thing, and everyone loves it.
I love it. Well, check out this segment of the White Party. Hey y'all, it's Lola. I'm outside of Fair Market here in East Austin for LifeWorks 10th Annual White Party. Let's go inside and check out the fun. Y'all, I'm with Susan McDowell. Susan, tell us what you do for LifeWorks.
Well, LifeWorks is an organization dedicated to helping youth who have struggled with homelessness, teen pregnancy, aging out of foster care. We help these youth achieve their dreams, basically. You know, often they come to us in a lot of crisis. They don't know where they're going to sleep at night. They don't know how they're going to get a job, and we help them pursue their dreams and achieve self-sufficiency.
Tell us about the beginning of LifeWorks, because for people who don't know, obviously, you know, this is the 10th annual White Party, but give us a little bit more history about LifeWorks in general.
Well, we have a very unique history. We came together in 1998 as a four-way merger of other nonprofit organizations. We decided to get together, pool our resources, and build a very large organization that could help youth in any way they need.
And how prevalent is this problem? Because it seems like such a great organization, and you've banded together, but how bad is it here in Austin?
Yeah. You know, Austin is an amazing town, right? You know, we're everybody's favorite city, but often you don't see that there are really two Austins. You know, there's the Austin of amazing opportunity and growth, but underneath that there's an Austin where you have hundreds of youth just struggling to get by. You know, youth who have grown up in foster care or who've been at some point involved in the criminal justice system or dropped out of school. And these youth just can't get a foothold in the opportunity that the rest of us are enjoying. So we're here to make sure they get at the table.
Absolutely. And so 10 years with the White Party, what changes, what growth have you seen with the help of the White Party?
The White Party helps us raise unrestricted funds that are so valuable, because that's the money that helps us be creative, that helps us be innovative, and just helps us be there for kids when they need us. When we receive a lot of government funding that's very valuable, but it's not very flexible. When a youth comes to us and they need us right then, it's this kind of money that helps us mobilize and make a difference.
So for people who aren't joining us this evening, how else could they get involved? Is there other events, or can they donate online? What can they do?
Absolutely. Go to our website, www.lifeworksaustin.org. It lists our volunteer opportunities, upcoming events, and you can just learn more about what we do too. Get in touch with us. We'll show you the organization and get you involved.
Well, thank you, Susan, so much. It's beautiful in here, and I think it's going to be a great night.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
If you're as busy as we are, you can still keep up with Entertainment Austin on any mobile device. Download our new mobile app on Google Play or the App Store. And hey, it's free. This is another piece by Jason Archer, right?
Jason's an animator and movie-minded person, so all his paintings sort of live out little mini movies throughout their sequence. And this character is called Stray, which is one of his newest iterations, and it's called Stray Gold. He's trying to bring gold back. This is a hot piece right here. Anyone out there should scoop this piece.
This guy here is a print, right? But he also has paintings, and he also has installations, right, from last year.
He does a lot, yeah. He's everywhere, all the time, and he's a hard worker. That's why we keep him around.
Or else off with their heads. No, but that's actually what this little black cat is, the guardian against evil spirits. So we don't want any bad energy in here. Well, everything really has a tie in here. There's so much soul in every single piece. And that's not an accident, I don't think, that when you're picking your artist, that you want to hear the narrative of what inspires them. It's all on purpose. And it's all, this is the magic that's inside their brains. So we're trying to let people see it. Awesome. Well, speaking of collaboration, here's a segment on Mack, Jack, and McConaughey.
Hi, I'm Lena Draiman, and we're here at the Moody Theater for the 3rd annual Mack, Jack, and McConaughey charity events, where sports, music, and entertainment collide for one cause: to empower kids. Let's go inside and check out the show.
What I know for a fact is that to succeed in any given profession and in this world is tough enough under the best of circumstances. And so the fact that we can lift some kids up under the worst of circumstances and give them more opportunities to succeed is very humbling. It's great.
Yeah, I know in particular to our foundation, the Just Keep Living Foundation, I had 2 parents that were there. I had 2 brothers. I had a pretty stable home. Most of the kids that we work with don't. They also don't really have a safe place to go after school. I wasn't in a place where I was going anywhere that dangerous after school. We were out playing somewhere outside. A lot of these kids are in the inner city in our foundation, and they need a safe place to go after school, and they need the support that they're getting within the foundation that they didn't have before.
And we're all 3 healthy.
Yep.
And we're really lucky, and we're blessed, and we thought what better way to pay back is to empower young kids and try to help them who aren't as fortunate, whether it's health or whether it's the way they were raised or their economic state. That's a way we can give back to Austin, and it's fun for us to be able to do that.
It's really something it's a labor of love, and I love getting to know Matthew and hanging out with Mack and just creating a friendship that, we're creating something that wasn't there before, which as a songwriter or an actor, when you create something that wasn't there and it is a successful thing, it's very gratifying.
Yeah, I'll say for me, I've been doing what I do for 22 or 3 years, and never have I had something outside of my work, wherever that would take me, that I would schedule into my work whenever it was. This is the first thing in my life, in my career, that I've said every year, no matter what I'm doing, that's where I'm going to be. And so before I go to work, it's clear with production and clear with the studio that those few days I take off. And so that's a pretty good example of that.
So Matthew's he left a set to come here and do this. So that's how important it is to all of us. And I think all 3 of us were all over the place, and we were doing so much in the charity world, but we wanted to get focused, and we wanted to do it together, and we wanted to make a bigger impact. And the three of us have been able to do that, we feel. So it's at
Right.
least given a single focus for this weekend and still been able to get money to the charities, because we want people to have fun, but we want to raise a lot of money for these kids to empower them, and both are happening.
All right, so tell me about this painting with astronaut and light.
The light title is sort of a double entendre about moving into the light and the lightness of being and other things. But this artist's name is Truth, and he is sort of one of the most respected street artists in Austin. And you'll see him everywhere by his little tag Truth. But this piece has an astronaut, which is a recurring character in all his paintings. Not all of his paintings, but he definitely has certain characters that people recognize, and you'll see him in the street and on the murals and in the various sounding boards of street art Austin.
And you know, there's something interesting too about his choice and on playing on words, right? That there's, because he's constantly running, what you were saying, he's running himself, but his art speaks to that, I guess.
My interpretation of Austin street art is it's a very fun, positive thing. It's not, we don't have that many artists that are doing political street art. It's more of a sort of like recognizable characters and things that are endearing and fun and positive. And Mike is the king of that. So.
Yeah, you even see two little what, sparrows or what?
Swallows are constantly in all of his pieces as well. He's a nice guy. If there's a nicer artist than Truth, I don't know who it is.
Check out our segment of the Andy Roddick Foundation's annual gala. Hey y'all, it's Lola. We're outside the W Hotel for the 2015 Andy Roddick Foundation's annual gala, where Sir Elton John will be performing later tonight at the ACL Moody Theater. Let's go inside and check it out.
I love him to death. He's the best person I know. Put your hands together for Elton John!
Andy Roddick, how do you feel tonight? It's your 2015 gala, and you've got to feel good about Sir Elton John singing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's been so good with his time for us. I mean, I think this is his 6th year that he's played this gala. It's been every odd year since 2005, and it's nice because of his support. We have programs up and running in the Austin area. It was an idea for a long time. Now they've come to fruition. We're executing our vision, and he's been such a big part of it. So it's nice that he's here to kind of celebrate it.
And you had some children from Pecan Street Elementary.
Yep.
They're one of your beneficiaries?
Yeah, we run our programs from Pecan Springs, our main summer program and our after-school program. Miss McKinney and the whole staff at Pecan Springs have been unbelievable partners for us, and it's nice that the kids come here and see. And they get to see the people and who supports them, and I mean, frankly, where the money comes from and why they're able to attend it. It's good for them to see everyone donating and thank them personally also.
I think tonight's going to be a great evening. Congratulations, and I'm so glad we're here.
All right, thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi, Lola.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
We'll just go. We're going to go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So 15 years.
Yes.
Amazing. And the gala is every other year?
So we have a gala every year, but Elton has come every other year
Gotcha.
since the beginning of the organization. So he's been out here several times, and he continues to support us. We're not sure how he got so lucky, but I think this is his 6th or 7th time coming out and performing for a small crowd at this event.
That's amazing. And I always say that, you know, the kind of people that come support you or your sponsors, what have you, says a lot about the organization. What changes have you seen over the last 15 years with the benefit of, you know, events like this?
Well, the incredible thing about the foundation is that it started, so I came into the fold, it was probably 8 years ago, so the foundation had been up and running for a while. It was an umbrella organization because Andy was on tour, which means that it supported a lot of local Austin organizations financially. And the goal was always to have its own programs and to have its own actual thing where kids can come through, you can see growth and change and development in children. And for the first year last year, we had our summer learning program at Pecan Springs Elementary, and we've actually expanded it to go all year after school. And our biggest goal is getting kids involved in out-of-school time and getting us involved in their out-of-school time. And so to see it really go from an umbrella organization just giving money to people to now not only supporting local charities, but to also having its own programs up and running, it's so exciting. It's like goals are finally realized, which is great.
And do you think that people don't realize the need for organizations like the Andy Roddick Foundation?
Well, I think it's something, and I might get the statistic wrong, but I think it's something like 80% of children's time is spent out of school. And so 20% of the time is in school, and parents send their children to school, and you have teachers and you have them learning their curriculum, but then when they get out of school, that's when a lot of trouble can start. That's when, if we can get in and kind of make an intervention and really change the course, or at least alter the course in a really positive way in these kids' life that young, I think it's incredibly instrumental. And so yes, it's very important. And I think that's what's so exciting, is like getting in young and getting kids excited about programming outside of what they just learn at school, outside of just math and English. You know, we have an athleticism element to it, we have a science element to it, we have arts come in, and so it's just nice to kind of expose kids to all of the curriculum that we don't get in schools anymore.
Right, music's cut a lot,
Exactly.
so it's great to have, so Elton John obviously kind of replug that in, but
I mean, if he can't inspire you, then it's just
you're
lost.
dead.
We're lost, exactly.
Well, one more thing, congratulations on the announcement of, your baby coming in the fall.
Thank you, yes, end of this year.
Congratulations, that's huge, so I'll live vicariously through you.
Thank you. Very exciting. Yeah, we weren't planning on announcing, but I have a show coming out on Friday, shameless plug, and I have to do press for it. I know, Grace and Frankie on Netflix, Friday, May 8th. No, but I have to do press next week, and so we knew it was going to come out, and we said might as well come out before the foundation event. So hopefully if it gets a little extra attention to the foundation, then great.
Perfect.
Great.
Well, Brooklyn, thank you so much for chatting with us, and I'll see you inside.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Enjoy.
What can you do in 31 days? How about moving to your own home? Buffington Homes has over 60 new homes ready to move into in as little as 31 days. Choose from 1 stories, 2 stories, large or small, north or south. Buffington Homes builds in the most desired communities in the Austin area, so you're sure to find one that fits your needs. Whether giving you more space for your kids or your favorite collection, having a place to barbecue outdoors or plant a garden, Buffington Homes has a solution. Find your move-in ready home today at mybuffington.com.
So we've checked out some pretty awesome art here at Banggas Canvas, and what better way to finish, or even start really, right? You can start checking out the art on the swing.
This is the best place to see the gallery. And this is really the anchor of the space because we are all about fun. That's what we do.
Well, we've had a lot of fun checking out the art. Thanks so much for chatting with us.
Gracias.
Aye. Well, that's our show. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and download our mobile app on Google Play and iTunes. Besitos.